What's up, guys? It's John Dominique, the Soul Proponent, one more time, back at you with another video. Today, I want to talk about the soul as it is a part of us. The soul is the crown piece, the crown jewel that has been rejected by the builders. It's the cornerstone the builders rejected. It's not included in the Trinity. And if you go to a Catholic priest and ask the priest about the soul, the standard answer is that the soul is a part of us, but we're not a part of it. That's the standard reply that the Catholic Church has provided to the priests to give to the people. And I'm going to debunk this myth by suggesting that we try an experiment. The experiment is to drop all of our beliefs, all of our thoughts, all of everything we think we are, our body, our mind, our intellect, our beliefs, drop all of that stuff and see what happens, see how long we can last. What we're going to find is there's going to be an emptiness, there's going to be a spaciousness. And here's the evidence that the soul is actually a part of us. Once we let go of everything we're holding on to, let go of our belief, our identity, our personality, then we realize that there's this emptiness and this spaciousness. And most people don't realize that that emptiness and that spaciousness is a part of us. It is the soul. It is the beginning to our relationship to God. Most people just don't know any better, and they end up judging that spaciousness and that emptiness as something bad to be avoided, as something worthless. And the reason is because it makes us feel like we're nothing. But it's the opposite. Without knowing any better, without knowing that this is the soul, we just continue to judge it because this is what mankind has been doing for centuries and for ages. We judge the soul as sinful, to be avoided. It's no good. It makes us feel worthless. And so we avoid it at all costs. And the problem is that the soul is a part of us. And we're rejecting this part of us, this most essential aspect of us, in favor of an alternate identity, a personality, something that's going to bring us some type of security, some type of foundation, something that's going to bring us away from that emptiness and that spaciousness. That emptiness and that spaciousness is part of us. It is the soul. So you can run your own experiment and find out for yourself and come to terms with that emptiness. And eventually that emptiness, if we stay with it long enough, we can develop a relationship with it, and it becomes a peacefulness and a refuge, and it actually can become a fullness. I think that's important to look at. Yeah, so it's like no wonder humans can never feel good enough about themselves, because we're avoiding the soul, which is a part of us. We're rejecting a certain part of us. And this is self-rejection, and it causes friction, it causes division, it causes strife. And the inside of ourselves, this is the inside of the cup that Jesus talks about. If we clean the inside, the outside will become clean as well. So once we can come to terms with the soul and become whole with it, and not divide ourselves against the emptiness and the spaciousness, embrace it, we can start to begin to become whole and heal ourselves from thousands and thousands of years of being split off. Like, we look at the effects of this division, and it's all the warfare, the madness, and the violence that's been occurring throughout history. You can just go through the history books and look and see all the turmoil, all the madness, all the violence, all the warfare. And we know something is wrong, but we just don't know what it is. It's very, very subtle. Most people don't think about it, and they'd rather have something else. So part of the problem is that not knowing that the soul is a part of us is actually causing a lot of the turmoil on an unconscious level. The soul is reality. All we got to do is let go of everything we think we're holding on to, and we realize that that emptiness, that spaciousness, that blackness, that outer space is part of us. It's natural. This is who and what we really are. If we're avoiding it by holding on to a belief in Jesus, for example, then we can never come to terms with the truth of who and what we are, and we're rejecting ourselves. This is very important, guys. Please pay attention. So yeah, a lot of people think the soul is impractical. Well, you know, it's either we may have to make our decision. Do we want what's practical or do we want God? It's one or the other. John Dominique, the soul proponent. Peace.